Hey, welcome back to another ballistics gel test. Today we're going to be shooting Federal Fusion 30-06 180 grain. And the test rifle today is my Tikka T3X Superlight Stainless, chambered in 30-06, of course, with a 22.4-inch barrel and a Leupold VX3 HD on top. We'll be taking 3 shots from 100 yards, firing into 10% ballistics gel that has been calibrated to meet the FBI's ballistics testing protocol. And while ballistics gel isn't an exact proxy for big game, it does provide a repeatable medium through which to test various bullets and ammo against each other. After the shots, we'll examine bullet expansion, weight retention, penetration, and velocity. My goal is to provide hunters like you and I with the most objective information possible to help us make the best choice for our particular hunting situation. The ballistics gel in this video has been sourced from Clear Ballistics. You can find a link in the description. So let's go ahead and shoot it. All right, we're down here at the blocks after shooting those 180 grain Federal Fusions, and that last shot really blew this first block off the table. It bounced up, bounced around, and almost knocked over my slow-mo camera. And I went ahead and got the block set back up so we can measure penetration depth, and what's really cool is all 3 bullets are in almost exactly the same spot penetration-wise. And sorry about the shadow, the sun and clouds just will not cooperate today. So it looks like all 3 bullets, we've got 2 down here in the bottom and then 1 up top, are right at about 20 5/8 inches exactly. We're just going to call it like that. There's a little bit of variance between each one, but it's almost exactly the same for all 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at the velocities for that 180 grain Federal Fusion out of the 30-06. Our high was 2,640 feet per second. Our low was 2,614, and our average was 2,627. And here we're looking at those Federal Fusion 180 grain bullets fired out of the 30-06. First, we'll talk about weight retention. The average was 176 grains. Extremely high weight retention. Respectively, we saw 175, 178, and 174 grains of weight retention for an overall retained weight of 98%. So not only did we get incredible weight retention on these 180 grain Fusions, but we also got extremely high expansion. The average expanded diameter was 0.791 inches, and respectively we saw 0.809, 0.797, and 0.767 inches of expansion, and overall that is 2.6x expansion. Now we'll talk about velocity. Our high velocity was 2,640 feet per second. Our low was 2,614 feet per second for an average of 2,627 feet per second versus a build velocity of 2,700 feet per second. So we were coming in just a little bit slow, 73 feet per second slow. I've seen a lot worse than that. At least we're within 100 feet per second here, and the spread was also nice and tight at only 26 feet per second. Now we'll talk about penetration. Our overall average penetration was 20 5/8 inches. So we did hit that 20-inch mark that I like to see for a medium game hunting bullet. And if you recall in the video, we got perfectly consistent penetration. All 3 bullets were basically exactly at 20 5/8 inches. Final thoughts on the Federal Fusion 180 grain out of the 30-06. Y'all, I almost just can't anymore with Federal ammo, any of it. Every load that I test from Federal, be it PowerShock or Fusion, and I've got some more videos coming up, blows the competition completely out of the water. It's like not even close. 98% weight retention, 2.6x expansion, over 20 inches of penetration. If you want a 30-06 load for hunting pretty much anything, this is the ticket. It does it all. It has it all. The only caveat might be very long range shooting where you need a particularly streamlined bullet to minimize drop and drift. Other than that, if you're shooting inside even 400 yards, this stuff is golden. Hey, if you enjoy these videos, check out my website, masonleather.com, and get yourself some leather gear handmade by me just for you. I've been handcrafting leather gear for hunters for over a decade, and I would love to make you something. The link is in the video description. And check out my channel for more hunting ammo ballistics gel tests.